That's a poo. That's a poo. Harunefer, Harunefer. It's a gorgeous day to be with you. We're going to get started with our adumbration. All right, so for our adumbration today, as you know, we're working through this expeditiously. We're going to begin going all the way to the end of the form today, because we've already gone to the first brush knee. And what we want to do at this month is to finish the form. We've done this together before, so don't be worried. We're going to spend a little bit more time in it today. So we're not going to meditate today because I want to get this form in. All right, so you have to meditate on your own besides the Asar stance. So as always, we're going to start off obviously with our greeting, our adumbration, our Shaashaa. We're going to get into the all over body check-in. I'm going to do mine standing. You can do yours however you like, seated, standing, laying. Remember, we've given you a variety of options to manage your body. Listen to your body. After we get the all over body check-in, we're going to do some Asar stance. We're going to do some Qigong, abbreviated Qigong, because the form takes the time the form takes. And so if we do it 3 times, even if we're flying through it, and I won't say fly, but we're doing that about a medium pace, because that's the way we train in this session, about a medium pace. We're not going as slow as we normally would if it was a deep practice. I want you to introduce it in a way where you can get the moves in a nice, even flow. And then when we practice together or we get to a real practice, and I think what we'll do is the next session, what I'll do is I'll go over with you the pace that I normally work to do the form at, because we'll have gone through the whole form today. So when we get into our next session, that's what we'll do, okay? So we'll do that. We'll do the simple kneeling. We'll do our alternate nostril breathing exercise. And then what we'll do is we'll get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages, and then we'll wind out with our closing Shaashaa, okay? Sound good with everybody? All right, well, let's get it in. All right. And we start and we say, to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow, teacher to student, student, teacher. I'm going to slide over here, nice and easy. And remember, when we're doing this, that the goal is to be rooted and centered doing your bellows breathing. So that way we're able to evenly and accurately distribute oxygen to the whole body. And we're energizing and exercising the whole musculature while we're doing this, okay? So we're going to bring the hands here. Going to shift that weight to the right leg. You're going to pick up the left foot. You're going to draw a circle. Then we're going to change directions. Set down on the heel. Wiggle the toes. Start with the big toe, one at a time. On to the others all the way down to the pinky toe. Set it down, shift the weight, and do that right foot. Change direction. Put it down on the heel, wiggle the toes. Start with the big toe, just the big toe. Second toe all the way down to the pinky toe, one at a time. Sit it down, drop these arms, and start with the left shoulder. Remember, we want full range of motion. We're not just working the traps and the delts and the lats. You're also working the pectoralis minor. So this is a workout that is really, this is a movement, not a workout, but a movement that allows you to really connect with the body. So that's one of the reasons to take it the other direction. And we call it the all over body check-in. Because not only are you getting an understanding of the gross movement and then the fine motor movements of these muscles. But what you're also doing is some lesser used muscles, because of the frequency and the range of motion we're seeking to get, you'll feel how those muscles interconnect. All right, and go with the other shoulder. And so our goal in doing this is just that. And we take it the other direction. And we're going to start with that left hand, and extend the arm, keep the elbow tucked in, and we rotate the hand. Continue your bellows breathing. Take it the other direction. And wiggle the fingers, one at a time. Switch hands. Change direction. Wiggle the fingers, one at a time. All right, write that down. We've done arms, hands, feet, shoulders. Let's work the neck, starting left to right. Looking over your left shoulder, chin down and up. Looking over the right shoulder, chin up and down. Front and center, chin down and up. And take your head around in a circle. Listen to your body. On your next in breath, take your head in a different direction. Right back to front and center on your next in breath. All right. Excellent. So we got to get into Vuchi position. Pyramid hands. Shifting the weight. Stepping left, a little wider than shoulders width. Balance the weight. And open the hands up into the Asar stance position. And let's get it in 12 breaths. Pyramid hands. Shifting all the weight to the left, sliding that left foot in. Shake it out. My feet parallel, shoulder width. Into the KhASA position. 2 breaths. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. Pivot, then stepping forward into the dua position. 4 breaths, all the weight on the rear leg. Could be your right leg. Stepping back and swinging arms. Then a swing. All right. Right hand on top of left hand. We're going to wave arms like clouds. Shift, pivot. Front to center, sunrises. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, I'm gonna get ready to get in there from feet parallel, shoulders width. All right, so I'll call it out once we get to the first brush knee, where we were last time. I think we were at the second play guitar. So we worked it out the last session. We went all the way to the end. So we'll get it worked out today, going all the way to the end. So here we go, sinking down. Right, circle fist. Right, circle fist. Sweep, parry, step forward, punch, wipe, push, separate the hands, cross hands, sun rises over the mountain and sunsets. Pivot, that right foot, slide the left foot in, and finish with the bow. Okay, so that's it. You see, we're right there at the end, just a couple series to go. So we'll do it again. I'll call it out again for you. We're moving at a medium pace, so we're kind of flying through. Feels like we're flying through. Well, we want this to happen and get it in your body 3-4 times today. That's why we're moving at a medium pace. So our next session, we're going to do the whole short form at the pace it's supposed to be practiced at and done at. So you'll get an opportunity to see. So here we go. Sinking down, sun rises. Circle fist, sweep, parry, punch, wipe, push, cross hands, sunrises and sunsets. Right. Check it out real quick. All right, excellent. So now we're going to do it this third time. And I'm going to be quiet. We're just going to move through it. You're going to move with me. All right, here we go. Sinking down, sun rising. All right, so we did it. Now, we'll get into our simple kneeling. Again, toes, knees. Toes, heels, and knees are together. Check it out, and if you can, you're going to sit back on those heels, buttocks on top of the heels. Excellent. And here we are on the balls of the feet. Cross the thumbs. And tuck your chin if you like. Just breathing normally, utilizing the bellows breathing. All right, excellent work. Now, have a seat. We'll get in our crisscross applesauce or half or full lotus, whatever is most comfortable for you, okay? I'm gonna go into a half, sitting tall. Hands on top of the knees here. Take the right thumb, turn it up, hand rather, turn it palm up, facing the sky. Thumb and index finger touching. And you're gonna take that left thumb, block off the left nostril, middle and index finger to the center of the forehead. Sitting tall, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out. 5 breath. Deep breath in, release. Changing hands, no breath. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, Fire breath. Deep breath in. Release. Both hands. Breathing in. Out. Both hands, thumb and index fingers touching, palms up. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Chin down. Release. Palms down, hands on top of the knees, breathing in. Exhale through the mouth. In through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. In through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. All right, excellent. Body should feel energized. Clear breathing. Let's get to the wisdom from the sages of the ages. All right. And we're coming up on some amazing end of year things that we're going to have to get worked out. So, depending on the system that you're working within, for today's date, we know that next week there's going to be new moon, there's going to be an eclipse. It's also the start of a different season. So Hindi practitioners will be moving into like their winter, it's called Diwali. And so we want to be able to embrace all the participants of our tradition. It's when the air starts getting a little cooler. The transitions there. If you have a time, one of the beauties of learning your own culture, your own traditions around holy days, around special days, around cosmic transitions, is being able to sit with others and share and talk story with them about their stories, their traditions, and how that interacts. And that's one of the ways that we share as humans. All right. So with that, we'll start with essence of Tai Chi, the literary tradition. I got a blank page. Okay, it's twice. I got a blank page on the left. We'll try it again. All right. The mind mobilizes the breath. Make the breath sink calmly. Then it gathers and permeates the bones. The breath mobilizes the body. Make it move smoothly. Then it easily follows the direction of the mind. Get a little ta-ha-tep in here. Okay. All right, here we go. This is a good one. If you are mighty and powerful, then gain respect through knowledge and through your gentleness of speech. Don't order things except as it is fitting. The one who provokes others gets into trouble. Don't be haughty lest you be humbled. But also, don't be mute lest you be chided. When you answer one who is fuming, turn your face and control yourself. The flame of the hot-hearted sweeps across everything. But one who steps gently, their path is a paved road. One who is agitated all day has no happy moments, but one who amuses themselves all day can't keep their fortune. And we get to the Tao Te Ching. bitter favors. One who stands on tiptoe will totter. One who takes long strides is a poor walker. One who likes to show off is not enlightened. One who is prone to be self-righteous is not distinguished. One who blows their own horn will acquire no merit. One who extols themselves is not fit to be a leader. From the standpoint of Tao, it can be said, eating excessive food or to walk with a burden may be disgusting to creatures. People possessed of Tao, therefore, reject them. And finally, we're going to get in something from the prophet today. Khalil Gibran. All right. So this one is actually taken from them asking, looks like they're asking to speak on failure and love. It's at the very beginning, and he's actually speaking to the people before he leaves, and he's saying, wise men have come to you to give of their wisdom. I came to take of your wisdom. And behold, I have found that which is greater than wisdom. It is a flame spirit in you, ever gathering more of itself, while you, heedless of its expansion, bewail the withering of your days. It is life in quest of life in bodies that fear the grave. There are no graves here. These mountains and plains are a cradle and a stepping stone. Whenever you pass by the field where you have laid your ancestors, look well thereupon, and you shall see yourselves and your children dancing hand in hand. Verily, you may often make merry without knowing. Others have come to you, to whom for golden promises made into your faith you have given but riches and power and glory. Less than a promise have I given, and yet more generous have you been to me. You have given me my deeper thirsting after life. Surely there is no greater gift to a man than that which turns all his aims into parching lips and all life into a fountain. And in this lies my honor and my reward, that whenever I came to the fountain to drink, I find the living water itself thirsty, and it drinks me while I drink it. Some of you have deemed me proud and overshy to receive gifts. Too proud indeed am I to receive wages, but not gifts. And though I have eaten berries among the hills when you would have had me sit at your board, and slept in the portico of the temple when gladly you would have sheltered me, yet it was not your loving mindfulness of my days and my nights that made food sweet to my mouth and girdled my sleep with visions. For this I bless you most. You give much and know not that you give at all. Verily, the kindness that gazes upon itself in a mirror turns to stone, and a good deed that calls itself by tender names becomes the parent to a curse. Some of you have even called me aloof and drunk with my own aloneness. And you've said, he holds counsel with the trees of the forest, but not with men. He sits alone on hilltops and looks down upon our city. True, it is that I have climbed the hills and walked in remote places. How could I have seen you, save from a great height or a great distance? How can one be indeed near unless they be far? I'll stop there. Thank you. Thank you. It's a beautiful day. I love reading and sharing these maxims, these proverbs, this poetry. I'm so grateful that we have an opportunity to share these things together with our time. So I appreciate your time. So we'll get it in today. We got it in. Practice, practice, especially now. We want to get more consistent with our practice. The weather is changing. Doing these exercises will allow you to maintain your temperature, will allow you to stave off what they call this so-called flu season or whatever kind, and COVID coming back. The tools that we teach here will aid you whether it be, working with issues with long COVID, or whether you are fighting any other types of illness, the things that we do with the fasts, the consistent ways that we try to talk about nutrition, and the multiple modalities that we talk about in terms of maintaining your health and keeping the immune system strong. Daily practice benefits that. Move your body, rest, sleep, meditate, laugh, and be with people that love you and that you love. Let's bow out. For all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher, Ashe. Respects to our ancestors and homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I bid you peace, Atep. Aung Uja Seneb, life, health, and strength. Amen Re Nesut Necher, Aten Re Nabanant, the revealed is ruled by the hidden, the revealed rules life. That's a peace unto you. Hadun Affair. Good day. That's a